friends, this is Laloon Bunny and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing my currently inked fountain pens for the month of March. So I have a total of 6 currently inked fountain pens, and before we get right into it, I am going to share my little desk friend here. It's a Pucky Popmart toy, and his name is Cory because of the little coriander that he has there. And also I lit a candle for today's video just to keep the vibe or ambience a little bit warm. So here are my fountain pens. I got a couple of new pens here. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to use my Midori A5 pen and ink journal, and this is in dot grid. So here are my previous currently inked fountain pens that I swatched from previous months. So just a quick review. For the month of February, I have a total of, I think, also 6 currently inked fountain pens, if I'm not mistaken. So last February, I have a total of 6 currently inked fountain pens. So it's sort of my comfort number when it comes to inked fountain pens. So this is the ink palette that I have going on last February. So we're going to be using my Kakimori stainless steel nib for this swatching. So first I'm going to be swatching the inks and then writing using the pen. Okay, so this is the Kakimori stainless steel nib, and I'm just going to get my wooden stainless steel nib here. I mean wooden Kakimori nib holder. Okay, so this is a cherry wood holder. It's also from Kakimori. So this is my go-to wood holder, nib holder for Kakimori. Okay, so let's start swatching. So my first pen and ink pairing is this Conklin Duragraph Abalone Nights, and this is in 1.1 stub nib. I got this as a prize from the pen and ink challenge, and this one is inked with Robert Oster's Burgundy chocolate notes. So I got the words mixed up on this one. So as you can see, it's a lovely burgundy ink with some highlights of chocolate or dark brown. So it's really beautiful, and I love how wet this pen and ink pairing writes. So the next ink would be an ink from Lennon Toolbar, and this is the Sun Moon Lake Black Tea.
because I am not yet sure if this ink is going to be wet or dry, so I ink it up on my safe fountain pen, quote unquote, which is the Twisby Eco Clear in medium nib. The next inked fountain pen would be a new fountain pen that I got. This one is the Conklin 1898 Misto Green, and I did an unboxing and review and inking video, which I will link down below. This one is inked with Wearingeul Peter Pan. And even though this one is in fine nib, I love the wet pen and ink pairing that this pen and the Wearingeul Peter Pan has. The next pen and ink pairing would be from a fountain pen ink that I got from Read and Write with Casey, and this is the Troublemaker in Golden Orchid. And Troublemaker has this reputation of being on the drier side when it comes to their inks, and that's why I chose a broad nib fountain pen for this ink, which is the Benu Briolet Luminous Stream. When wet, this ink is gray lilac, and as it dries, it will show off its chroma shading, which includes some hints of beige and undertones of light brown, which is just beautiful and very soft and delicate. This is the Benu Briolet fountain pen, and this one is in Luminous Dream colorway. It is in broad nib and This fountain pen is glow in the dark. Of course, my pen and ink lineup would not be complete without a brown ink, so I inked my Sailor Progress Slim in Harozore Spring Sky with this Kyoto ink called Ochiguiiro. So this is a beautiful dark brown, and it is inked on my Progress Slim with medium fine 14 karat gold nib. The sixth and last fountain pen and ink for this lineup would be my Platinum 3776 in Chartreuse Blue, and this is in medium nib. It is also in 14 karat gold nib. This is inked with this dusky moody blue, which is the Wearingeul Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz ink collection. I also love this pen and ink pairing. It's also a wet and lubricated writer, and I love how this pen writes. And so far, I have nothing but good pen and ink combination for this fountain pen. So here are some writing samples that I made for the pens and inks that I got for this month's lineup. So these are excerpts from Stephen King's book called On Writing, which is a memoir of the craft. So here are the writing samples if you're curious. If you have reached this part of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you give this video a like and subscribe to support my channel. Which among the pen and ink pairing from my current lineup is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Again, this is Lennon Bunny. Have a creative and happy day. Bye!